Hello students. Today we're going to draw a fox. And so I think you're going to have so much fun with it. The fox is in a forest and it's in the fall time. So do you notice that the leaves on the trees are golden and red? So we're going to do that too when we get to our coloring. Now in your handouts I have this step-by-step included so you can look at that. And that might help you out with your drawing. Okay, so for this project, you're going to need paper, pencil, something for a black outline, and either oil pastels or crayons. I want you to put your finger in the middle of your paper. That's right there for me. This is going to be the top of your head. Let me show you this again. Right here is the top of the head. So we're going to put in these first few shapes and we're going to aim to get that right in the middle of the paper. So that is right there. And we're going to go pretty near to the edges. So I'm going to come in here and try to get about a half circle. And then just an inch or two up from the bottom, we're going to have a nose. What shape is that? You're right, it's a circle. And then we're going to do a curved line like that. One on each side. Now next we're going to come up, let's look at the second line here. We're going to bring in another curved line, put in those cute little eyes, they're closed, and a neck, and we'll do ears and a tail. Okay, so I'm going to put just a little helper line there and there, or helper dot. That kind of helps me know where I want to go. And we're going to start around here. So here I go. Nice curve over there. And then a nice curve over here. Okay, let's do our neck area. This is kind of a skinny neck, and then it gets a little broader when it's coming down to the body. And inside the middle, there is the white belly. So we're going to come down here, and this will be orange, and that will be white. And this will be orange, and this will be white. So now let's get in the ears. Now look, does it make sense? Should one be here and one be here? That doesn't make sense. Should they both be coming up the top? No. Let's see, what about here? Does that seem about right? It does to me. So I'm gonna make the ear shape. It's close to a triangle. You can do a triangle, but I slightly curve it. So either way, a triangle or close, but a little bit rounded. And then another one for the inside. You're doing great. Oh, let's get in those closed eyes. Let's look again at our bigger picture. So we got the ears, we got this white section and the eyes, we got the nose and the body and most of the head. But now it's time to do this zigzag, zigzag on each side. And that's showing how fluffy it is. I'm gonna race up a little higher because that's where I want my zigzags to start. And I'm gonna go zigzag, 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 zigzag. And onto our tail. Now, foxes have the biggest tails. This one's starting between the ears and coming up so high. And it's starting, let's see, this one, it even goes off the page. And then the inside line is here. There, look at that shape. I'm practicing it a few times so I get really used to the idea of where it should go. Okay, now I'm gonna look here. I'm gonna come up. I'm not gonna draw yet because I'm practicing. Up here, right close to the top, and way over to the side and back. Okay, I'm ready. I can do this. I'm gonna start here. Then I'm gonna hop over and start here between the ears and go up. Oh, it's so fun to do this. A great big tail. And I'm gonna dip it in a little more and come over here. Okay, there's one part of the tail we need to do. Some zigzags here for the white tip. Let's do that. Zigzag, 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 zigzag. Fantastic. So we have done our whole fox, and now we're ready to put in our fall trees. So let's look at our picture. We've got two that are closer to us, so they're bigger, and two that are very far away, so they're smaller. Also, the close ones are lower on the page, and the far away ones are higher on the page. We also have the hill line to do. I'm going to start with the big tree. Now you can draw the shape like this, but it's kind of interesting sometimes to do part of the shape off the page, and you just show part of it. So I'm going to do that. Showing part of it. I'm doing kind of an oval shape. And another one behind it. It's a little farther away, so it's going to be a little bit smaller. And I'm going to go ahead and put the circles on for the far away ones. It's so far away, so it's very little. And this one's even farther away, so it's even littler. Okay, we're going to do pretty easy trunks. Just basically straight line. And a few branches coming off. Just that easy. And then do it again. Of course, the trunk's going to be smaller because it's farther away. And then these are going to be quite small. Okay, we need our hill line. So should we put the hill here? No, because then the trees would be flying up in the sky. We have to put the hill higher than the farthest away tree. So I'm gonna come in here, hop over there, hop over the tail. Then I'm gonna go up a little bit so I get behind the trees. Ta-da! Our foxes are done. So now we're ready for our color. And I want to start with a black outline. And you could use a black crayon, or a black pencil or a Sharpie. I'm going to use a Sharpie. Okay, I'm going to go right on top of the pencil. If you need to twist your paper, totally fine. I do that a lot of the time. You want to try to do a nice, neat job. Now you need to ask your parents if it's okay to use a Sharpie, because they might say no because it's permanent ink. But a black crayon works fine too. It just helps your picture to pop if it has a black outline. It takes, it's going to take you at least 10 minutes, but it's worth it. When you have beautiful artwork, I hope sometimes if you're extra proud of your artwork, maybe you can ask someone in your family if there's an extra frame lying around somewhere, or if you could buy a frame that doesn't cost too much, and you could put your artwork in the frame and hang it on your wall in your bedroom. That would be so awesome to have your artwork actually hanging up. I have a lot of my children's artwork hanging up. I love to see it every day. I'm not going to do my trees because I'm going to do that straight into oil pastel, and it's going to be a dark color. Okay, so what colors will we need? I've got orange and gold and red and brown and green and blue. So what are we going to do our fox in? Well, orange, of course. I like to color the same direction that the fur would grow in. I try to do nice and even. I'm going to go upside down. It's a little easier for me. Here's a little trick. If you make a little wall like this right where the orange ends, then you can go like this and you won't get that raggedy white edge, or you hopefully won't go off into the tail. It's a cool little hint. Now, oil pastels kind of give a velvety look, which reminds me of fur. If you use if you use crayons, I would recommend that you draw really hard like this so that it fills in a lot of that white. So it really looks like an orange fox. Okay, we have these edges on the ears. What else needs to be orange? The sides of the body. So here I come. I'm going to make that little wall again that I talked about. fill it in. It's so easy to fill in. There's my little wall. Okay, what should we do next? Should we do here? No, that stays white. And here stays white, and here stays white. But we do need to do the tail. Yes, we do. I'm gonna make my wall. I know I can go faster. I make a wall. Okay. Drawing. You see me going the same direction? I'm not going like this way, then this way. Same direction. I'm curving it right the way the tail curves. Okay, I think next I want to do my trees. And I'm gonna do them red and golden. You could also do them orange and yellow. Okay, let's see, red and golden. I'm gonna do that back one. I'm actually gonna go right over the branches because I can see through there, and then I can do my dark color over. Well, this little guy's gold too, so I'm gonna, you can change the colors. This is just a suggestion. And we're doing them a blob, even though they all have leaves on them. We're thinking they're kind of far away, and we're not gonna see every single separate leaf. Okay, and then here comes in the tree trunk and the branches. Trying to do these skinnier. Okay, we've got blue sky. I have the paper off of this one, so I'm just gonna go across like this. My speedy trick. And then, actually I wanna do that for the ground too, the grass. I'm gonna go sideways. Don't do in there. Watch where you're going. Make sure you get the right spots. A little corner over there. Right over here. Little spot up there. Wow, did we get it? Oh, I know one more thing we've got to get. The black nose. Did you notice that? Be looking to see if I forgot anything else. I don't think I did. Okay, let's compare and see if we got everything. I think we got it. Okay, well, I hope you had so much fun doing your fall fox picture. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.